Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to VEDA, I'm going to say 2017. I'm so super excited about doing VEDA, even though I'm not doing it daily, I'm still here. Today I'm actually going to do a tag, as you can tell, but this is a little different because somebody asked me to do it. So of course I'm going to do it, and I'm going to get right into it because I got kids to watch. Okay, so this is the controversial parenting tag, and I don't know how many questions. I gotta see. A few questions. Okay, so they again are controversial. I'm going to answer them because I was asked. If it was something that I just wanted to do, I probably would skip some, but again, I'm gonna ask, and these are my opinions. I don't know if Matt has the same opinions as I do, but they're my opinions, so, and he's not here. So I do feel lonely sitting on this couch by myself, but I'm going to get started. So the first question is pro-life versus pro-choice. Again, these are all controversial, so I know, and it's hard topics to talk about, but I was actually going to talk about it. For me, my opinion, right? I love all my babies. I think babies are blessings. I absolutely think that they're here for a reason. You know, they're innocent, they're sweet, they're beautiful. I love babies, right? However, I do think sometimes I live my life by minding my business. I think people should mind their business a lot. So with this question, I feel like I'm on both sides. And I don't know if anybody else is like that, but for me, I like to run my business, number one. That's number one. Number two, I feel like if you're being stupid, irresponsible, and just being irresponsible and continuing to make bad decisions and not care because you just think, oh, I'm just going to use this and that's going to be an out. That's messed up. That's not cool. Like, that's just not okay. However, there are some circumstances that people have the right to choose. I really do believe in, this is my body, right? You can ask Matt that, okay? I believe that this is my body and I can do what I want with it, you know? In the Christian sense, this isn't a Christian topic, but in the Christian sense, my body belongs to God as well. So it's difficult to say. But again, I feel like I am both. Like again, there are circumstances. I remember I had two kind of iffy, not iffy, but they were scary for both Matt and I pregnancies with Lucas and Kinsley. With Lucas, I was pregnant and fine. Nothing was wrong, and then I get a call from my doctor saying that, you know, we saw something in the scan, and I don't even know the name of it anymore, but we saw something in the scan, and we tested him, and we have to, you know, get back to you. Now, that was on a Friday, so of course we had to wait the entire weekend to hear something on Monday. And I just remember feeling that weekend like, oh my gosh, like, what if something, you know, happened? Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, Matt and I aren't prepared to raise, I don't even know the word. And I think Matt gets nervous, like, whenever I was pregnant, that something was gonna be wrong with the baby. Again, all babies are blessings, but some people just aren't prepared to raise and handle special need babies, or I don't know. So I don't know. I'm just getting all over the place because this question is so But for me, I am both, if that makes any sense. Question number two, baby wearing. Baby wearing is when you like have the tulas and all this stuff. Now, I have some very crunchy moms as friends. And so they are hard. Like, they have tula groups, and those are the things that you carry, like, in front of you or on your back. And some people have the sides and the swings and slings and all that stuff. I do that, but I'm not a hardcore baby wearer. They have, like, a hashtag, wear all the babies, right? So it's whatever you want to do. I mean, we do it sometimes when it's convenient, but I like the stroller as well. And I mean, maybe because I have the wrong one, but the carrier kind of hurts my back, so I don't know. The Matt loves doing that. Number three, circumcision. Okay, so I have one son, right? he's circumcised, and I didn't do a lot of research on it, so I wasn't really prepared. So that was my fault. That was my bad. Seriously, I told Matt that if we had another boy, I would not circumcise him, just because when Lucas got circumcised, guys, like, his whole birth was traumatic for me, honestly. Matt wasn't there during the delivery with Lucas. He came later, and then to have him circumcised, like, he was in so much pain, he was screaming. I was like, oh my god, what is going on? I wasn't a new mom, I had the girl, so I was just like, this can't be real. Like, and then when we went home, it was like getting stuck to the diaper. You would have to put like Vaseline on it. I was just like, I don't ever want to do this again. Like, no way, Jose. So for me, this is my honest opinion, like, if I had another boy, like if Kinsley was a boy, I would not circumcise them. I would let him do it and deal with that when he got older. Okay? Number 4, adoption. What's the problem with it? Am I for it? What's wrong with adoption? I think that's a beautiful thing. I know several people who have adopted. I think it's awesome. Would I adopt? Honestly, I think before I had Kinsey, I didn't tell Matt about it, I don't think, but in my head I was like, I would absolutely adopt. You know, like, what's wrong with that? I have some adoptees in my family as well. I'm all for babies too, you know, and you guys don't know this, but again, before Kinsley, I was heavily looking into being a surrogate. I actually went through a lot of the steps to become a surrogate, and then we ended up moving to New York, and New York prohibits surrogacy and all that crap. So if I didn't live in New York, I would probably be a surrogate. I don't see anything wrong with that. Give babies to people who want them, you know, like, I just think that's, I don't know, I'm all for that. Baby piercings, I'm here for it. My 3 girls have their ears pierced, and they had them pierced when they were little, like tiny babies. Kinsley, you guys saw her video, she was 4 months, maybe, I don't know. I don't see anything wrong with it. She is healthy. Her ears are fine. Actually, I'm probably gonna switch them out. When the girls were little, I used to switch the earrings out every year. So like for their first birthday, second birthday, and I would start getting them hoops, and I would make their hoops bigger by the age they were. Now they're back to like studs, or are they? I don't know. I think they're back to studs. But anyways, some people aren't for piercing the baby's ears. They're like, oh, babies don't need like cosmetic surgery. Why are you doing that? But then they're cool with circumcision. So, I mean, I don't know. Whatever you want to do, right? Breast or bottle. I did both. I wish that I was, I wish I would have exclusively breastfed all my kids for like forever, like no bottles, anything. That is difficult though. Like, you're giving yourself up, literally, around the clock for a baby, and I get that it's so tiring. And I stopped, I think, with all of them around 4 months, maybe, I think. And then I feel like, what if they're not getting enough? Obviously, like, they are, but I just feel like, what if they're not? So, I don't know. I'm for both. But Kenzie's about to get in that sippy cup, because cry it out method. Cry it out method is when you leave your baby crying for God knows how long. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I did it with Natalie for sure, and Courtney for sure. I was the first time out with Natalie, very new. Nobody told me how to do anything, and so it was stressful, and she was crying, and her crying wasn't like, I'm hurt. Her crying was, I need you, I want you, which is so sad, right? But I just needed a break, and she was like clinging, she was clinging to me. It's like you're peeling somebody off of you, like, yo, I know you love me, I love you too, but give me some space. So I remember just like putting her in her pack and play, and then walking out of the room and kind of shutting the door a little bit. Like, I just needed a break. It was no longer than maybe 10 minutes, I think, which I know sounds long, but I don't think it was longer than that, and I would get there. I don't see anything wrong with that, as long as it's not excessive and for a long time. parents need some time. Like, you can't be a good mom if you're not okay. Specifically, I remember Kinsley was about 2 months old. She was a newborn. And Matt deployed. He wasn't there for the birth of her because he was deployed. And I had Natalie, who was 16 months when she was born. So yeah, they were both babies pretty much. And I lived by myself. I just kind of shut myself in. And I just did everything for myself anyways. And I was just really overwhelmed. And she was crying. I was like, oh my God, like, I want my husband. And I remember going to another room and I went into another room and I shut the door and just cried. And then, again, no longer than 10 minutes, and then I went out there and cried with them. So, I don't know. I do think moms need to stop feeling guilty and take care of yourself, you know? Don't have mom guilt. Spanking. Oh, back to the cry out. I didn't do it with Lucas or Kinsley because Matt was working less. He wasn't deploying, and Matt helps me a lot. Like, you guys know, I wish I could like show you guys what happens, because I always joke and say I'm clocking out when Matt gets home, and I literally do. Like, Matt gets home and I don't see Kinsley or Lucas. Spanking. I have been fortunate enough that I haven't had to spank anybody yet. I don't know, but I don't know. My girls are, the older ones are 9 and 8, or yeah, should be 8 next month. They're very sensitive. They're girls. They're sensitive and emotional beings. So I could say, you better knock it off right now, and they start crying. So I don't need to spank them. I don't need to spank them. My son, who was a hothead, I don't think spankings would work for him, because I send him to his room and that makes him cry, or I say, I'm not your sweetie belle anymore. And that I don't need to spank them, you know. I don't know if I'll need to when they get older. Matt, before we got married or had kids, Matt said he didn't believe in spankings. So I don't know. I mean, I think you grow with your kids, and so our kids are continuing to grow, and so are we. And so who knows? But right now we don't need to spank them. Co-sleeping. I for sure co-sleeped with Natalie and Courtney. Like, 3 of us slept in the bed together. Like, that was it. Like, we all were sleeping in the bed together. And I think I did it with Lucas too. I did. I think we kicked Matt out of the bed because he was just sleeping in my bed. With Kinsley, she'll be 9 months next week, and we have never co-slept with her ever. She takes naps in my bed when I'm in there sometimes, but she's never slept overnight in our bed with Matt and I in there. I don't know. I think it's because back then we didn't have a king size bed, and we have a king size bed now, and it's like really high. And so I just, obviously she'd be in the middle, but I just feel like it's kind of, at first it was because like she's a preemie and she's like so tiny, I can't let her sleep in the bed. And I don't know why now, because she's big enough that she doesn't sleep with us. Maybe eventually, I don't know. Home versus public versus private versus charter school. Actually, I like all of them. Honestly, I do. My kids go to a public school now. It's a suburban public school. I love their school. I absolutely do. The school they went to prior to this one, and then you guys know before that they were at a military school. So I like it. Private school, I like all of them, but I don't think I would send my kids to a private school. I would rather use that money for college. I don't know. Charter school, I think charter schools are good. Homeschool, I like homeschool. I was considering homeschool, but then I started doubting myself, and I said if we ever moved again, I would probably homeschool, just because I wouldn't want to keep putting them through different schools and all that stuff. So we'll see. Vaccinations. I think I said this before in the baby update. I don't care. Like, I get my kids vaccinated, but I'm not like, oh my gosh, she's 4 months, so she needs the shed right now. I literally away. I think being in the military, like we were moving, and Matt was deployed, and I wasn't at I wasn't at our I was living at home, so I wasn't at our like duty station, and just everything was like switching, and we were moving a lot, and so I waited a very long time for the girls when they were older or younger, so they had to catch up a lot. I believe in catching up. Medicating children. I I think that means like if somebody has like ADD, or I don't know the terms of other things, but I don't believe in that. Matt refuses to medicate any of our children. I've always been, you guys know, I just started taking pills. Like, and I don't even take pills. When I gave birth to Kinsley, I'm gonna tell you guys a secret, okay? When I was giving birth, when I gave birth to Kinsley, they give you like, I don't even know what they give you. They give you, I'm whispering, like why? They give you pills to help with the pain that you have after you give birth, right? So they kept giving me pills, and I took it in the beginning because I was like, I'm in pain. And then they kept giving them to me, and she would act like she was like, you know, I think she said, I have to stay here until you take it. So I was like, okay. I put them in my mouth, under my tongue, took them junks out, threw them in my purse, didn't take them. First of all, I'm scared to take pills. Like, I have to be in some serious pain to take pills, like serious pain. But I'm terrified. I have to take pills with Kinsley twice a day, every single day, and I had a pill crusher. And that was horrible too, but I was comfortable with the pill crusher. But I don't know how to take pills, and for me, I just don't like putting all these type of things in your body that you don't know what they are. I don't know, to alter stuff. I don't know. I just don't like that. So we absolutely would never, ever medicate our kids. Cloth versus disposable diapers. Again, I have some hardcore cloth diaper mamas who live by them. I couldn't do it. I'm a disposable all the way, and I hope soon we'll be done with disposable diapers. Homemade versus store-bought baby food. I'm lazy, so I'm gonna go with store-bought. I don't got time for all that. I mean, organic and all that stuff, I'm gonna hit you up. But homemade, I don't really care to do that. I think I tried to do that with Natalie, but I stopped. Okay, so that was all the questions. I don't know how many questions that was, but that was it. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if you guys have some comments or thoughts leave them in the comments below. I'm so out of it, guys. And I look forward to reading them. I miss you guys, and I hope you guys are having a good day. What's today? Today is Thursday. I'm so excited. Tomorrow's Friday. It's almost the weekend. Matt's gone. He left me. So, I do have some things going on, though. Next week is going to be, like, one of the busiest, hectic, best weeks ever. Like, I'm so excited. Matt and I are going to sit down and talk to you guys on Tuesday or Wednesday about, like, what's going on and what's going to be happening. And I'm so excited. So I may be daily vlogging next week because there's going to be just so much. But I'm excited, and I can't wait. So this weekend is to hurry up and get over with. Again, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.